Suppose you invest $10,000 today. Not in a lottery ticket or some risky stock, but in 5 carefully chosen Fidelity index funds. 30 years from now, that decision could mean living the life you've always dreamed of: financial freedom, security, and even early retirement. But what if I told you that one of these funds could potentially grow that $10,000 into over $2.3 million? Stick around, because today, we're diving deep into how Fidelity's top index funds could change your life forever. Fidelity isn't just a household name in investing, they're an industry leader. Known for their low expense ratios, broad diversification, and consistent performance, Fidelity index funds are a powerful way to grow your wealth with minimal hassle. The secret? These funds track major indices, giving you exposure to hundreds of stocks without having to handpick every single one. Whether you're saving for retirement, your kids' education, or just building a safety net, these funds could be your ticket to achieving those goals. Let's break down the top 5 Fidelity index funds and see how far $10,000 could take you. Fidelity 500 Index Fund, FXAIX. First on our list is the Fidelity 500 Index Fund, or FXAIX. This fund mirrors the S&P 500, which means you're investing in the 500 largest companies in the U.S. Think tech giants like Apple and Amazon, leaders in their industries. With an expense ratio of just 0.015%, FXAIX is incredibly cost-efficient. If you invest $10,000 today and let it grow for 30 years with an average annual return of 10.5%, you're looking at a balance of approximately $36,196. That's over 3 times your initial investment. And that's just the beginning. Fidelity Mid-Cap Index Fund, FSMDX. Next up is the Fidelity Mid-Cap Index Fund, FSMDX. This fund focuses on medium-sized companies, firms that are past their startup phase but still have enormous room to grow. Mid-cap companies often strike a sweet spot between growth and stability. With an expense ratio of 0.03% and an impressive historical return, a $10,000 investment in FSMDX could grow to a jaw-dropping $351,900 in 30 years if returns average 11.7% annually. Fidelity MSCI Consumer Discretionary Index Fund, FDIS, our third pick. FDIS targets the consumer discretionary sector. This means it invests in companies benefiting from economic growth, retailers, luxury brands, and entertainment providers like Tesla and Disney. When people feel financially secure, they spend. That's why FDIS thrives during booming economies. With an expense ratio of just 0.08%, $10,000 in FDIS could grow to an astonishing $459,000 in 30 years at an annual return of 12.1%. Imagine turning everyday spending habits into a wealth-building opportunity. Fidelity Nasdaq Composite Index Fund, ONEQ. Now, let's talk tech. Fidelity's Nasdaq Composite Index Fund, ONEQ, is like owning a piece of Silicon Valley. With major holdings in companies like Google, Meta, and Tesla, ONEQ thrives on innovation. ONEQ has historically delivered an average annual return of 15.48%. That means your $10,000 investment could grow to over $759,000 in 30 years. The future of technology is happening now, and ONEQ lets you be a part of it. Fidelity MSCI Information Technology Index Fund, FTech. And finally, we arrive at the crown jewel, Fidelity MSCI Information Technology Index Fund, or FTech. This fund is entirely focused on the tech sector, which has revolutionized every aspect of our lives. With an annual return expectation of 19.76%, FTech is a game-changer. A $10,000 investment today could potentially grow to an eye-popping $2.3 million in 30 years. That's not just retirement money, that's generational wealth. But here's the smart play: diversification. By splitting your $10,000 investment equally among these 5 funds, you're not just betting on one sector. You're covering multiple growth areas while minimizing risk. With this strategy, you're looking at a potential average portfolio value of over $790,000 after 30 years. And the best part? This approach works for any budget. Start with $1,000 or $100 and grow from there. This isn't just about numbers. It's about what those numbers mean for you and your loved ones. Whether it's paying off your mortgage, sending your kids to college, or simply enjoying a worry-free retirement, these funds could help you get there. Every dollar invested today brings you one step closer to financial freedom. Of course, no investment is without risk. Markets fluctuate, and past performance doesn't guarantee future results. But with Fidelity's reputation and these funds' track records, the potential rewards far outweigh the risks for long-term investors. The key is to start. Don't wait for the perfect time, because that time is now. So, what will you do with your $10,000? Will you let it sit in a bank earning pennies, or will you put it to work and change your life? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who's ready to take charge of their financial future.